A mother called security on me for eating lunch outside school, not knowing I was her child's teacher. I should have gone back inside the moment the woman in the designer tracksuit started photographing me, but it was the first sunny day in weeks, and I needed those 20 minutes of fresh air. She'd been circling the bench where I ate my sandwich, whispering into her phone about the suspicious man lurking near the elementary school, completely unaware that I taught 3rd grade in the building behind me. The woman started with hushed conversations with other passing parents, pulling them aside to point at me, and finally marched over to demand what business I had sitting so close to where children learned. When I explained I was on my lunch break, her eyes narrowed, and she positioned herself between me and the school entrance, something nagging at me about her aggressive posture. I studied her stance, the protective fury in her eyes suddenly familiar. She was my student Aiden's mother. Her accusations grew louder as she questioned my choice of lunch spot, insisting normal adults ate indoors, away from children, and I maintained composure despite the sandwich turning tasteless as she rallied nearby parents with warnings about suspicious strangers. She summoned a construction worker on break, comparing his legitimate work boots to my casual footwear, declaring real men had proper jobs that kept them away from schools during daylight hours. The crowd murmured agreement as she invaded my space, her coffee-scented breath hot against my face, while she demanded to know if I photographed children, if that explained my playground-facing bench selection. My knuckles whitened around my lunch bag as she broadcast alerts about predators infiltrating their safe spaces, urging documentation of every detail, and I recognized this paranoid hostility from Aiden's behavioral files, identical accusations she'd leveled at his previous teacher. The situation spiraled when she intercepted early pickup parents, her warnings bouncing off brick walls about the dangerous individual watching their kindergartners, instructing immediate police calls if I moved toward anyone. She circled my bench filming for her online safety group, narrating her citizen's arrest of a child predator, while I calculated the damage this footage would inflict across social media parent networks. Rising to dispose of trash and retreat inside triggered her shriek as she slammed me backward, pain shooting through my spine from the impact, her painted nails clawing at my shoulders while she screamed for someone to prevent my pursuit of students. My credentials swung loose during her second assault, but performance anxiety blinded her to evidence as she kicked at my shins, determined to pin me until authorities arrived. "Stop attacking me," I commanded, but her triumph peaked as campus security approached, though their recognition transformed concern to bewilderment, seeing me sprawled beneath her grip. "Mr. Peterson?" Officer Banks questioned, explaining to spectators that I taught 3rd grade and regularly ate here. Her face drained of color as she processed her victim's identity. Her hands trembled, releasing me, phone crashing to concrete while she babbled about protective instincts and misread situations, desperately framing violence as parental dedication teachers should appreciate. She invoked Aiden repeatedly, attempting to steady me with quaking fingers, insisting today's vigilance demonstrated educational commitment and safety awareness, recycling excuses from previous boundary violations. "Is she your serial harasser?" Banks inquired, notebook ready as colleagues investigated the disturbance.